I wanted to give everyone a chance to get up and wander around and look at this stuff, but before we do, I'm going to talk a little bit about the procedure that one gets to actually fill this stuff out. You'll notice that in front of each box, there are two pieces of paper. One is the bibliographic record, the library catalog record for each box. This is the description that you would find in the catalog that would get you to this box. And it's a good idea to take a look at some of this, because I think for a lot of these things, you can look at the book and you can see its value, or you can determine its non-value to you by looking at it. I want you to take a look at the bibliographic record and see whether you would have chosen to, if you find that item cool, would you have realized that that was what you would be looking at if this is what you saw in the catalog. There are some key words in the catalog records that are of help to you when you're doing this kind of research. And it's not really straightforward in archives the way it is in a book. In a book, you've got, table of contents, you might have an index, and there's usually some kind of subject headings that are really pretty clear-cut that tell you, okay, this book is about the War of 1812, and it's about British soldiers, and I know that that's what my paper is on, so I'm going to get that book off the shelves. But take a look at the library catalog records, because personally I think there's an art to, I think there are two arts. There's an art to writing that records in such a way as to get you to look at the records themselves. There's also an art to reading that record and using, your information, the information that you're trying to illustrate by using these records and matching it to that record. The second piece of paper that's next to every book is the call slip. This is what you would fill out in our library to get this box to come down. So I'm just sort of putting those things side by side. Everything that's out on the tables can be looked at, touched. Try not to lick it, but other than that, you're allowed to touch. With the photographic records, I know I didn't just now, but if you'll put on a pair of gloves before you handle them, that would be great. And realize that within each folder, they're in the numerical order that they say on the folder. So when you close the folder back up again, make sure that it's still in that numerical order. And the best way to achieve that is not to get it out of order in the first place. So, okay, please, have at it. You got about 10 minutes to just kind of wander around and take a look at things, and I'll answer any questions that you come up with while you're looking.